How's everybody doing today? This is Uncle Chuck. I hope you're well. I'm looking out my window, I see DHL, and that means I've got a new miner. What is it? Hang in and we'll find out. All right, the DHL guy has left and we have a box here. What's in it? Well, obviously you can see Bitmain on the outside of it. So it is a miner. What is it specifically? Well, we'll find out momentarily. But if you watched my prior video, you know that we're making some changes here to my original mining facility. We powered down a number of our gold shell miners. So let's crack this and get into it. All right, before I crack the box, there's a couple things I'll pull out. We're gonna need some power cables. Yes, some of my miners that we powered down in the last episode, these are some of the gold shell miners we had. And I've got one of them over here, just 1 KD max left, and I am going to power it down right now because I'm about negative $2.95 on this. So that one is down. Let's grab those power cables. So given that we have a Antminer, we are going to need C13 to C14 cables to power this up. We'll need 2 of them. So we'll grab these and throw them on the table here. And let's get this thing open. All right, so there you have it. We have an Antminer K7. So this mines CKB, Nervos network, and by now all of you have probably seen a number of unboxing on these. We just got this from Bitmain direct, and this one's a little different. The reason is it's from the second shipment. So this is actually 58 terahash over the original production run or the original shipment that was 63 terahash. So why Bitmain made changes on second production, I have no idea. So we're gonna get this thing set up pretty quick here. And now I do have some 63 terahash models coming. So we are gonna have a chance when those come in to be able to compare the 58 terahash to the 63 terahash. So I'm going to move this last KD max the heck off of the shelf, and just temporarily, for testing purposes, I'll put the new K7 over on the shelf, and when I get all the other new miners in, we will move everything back into the mining room. Let's do it. Now, the first thing you're gonna need to do before you get into the dashboard of your miner, and I'm only gonna go through this real quickly, you're gonna need an IP scanner. You're going to need to scan your network, your home network or office or wherever your miner is, and get the IP address. I'm using Fing today. You can use whatever, there's a ton of them out there. I've scanned my network. This is my IP address. Quick, copy it, paste it into my browser, click enter, and I'm going to come to the kind of the main screen. And this is where I'm going to enter in under username, root, and under password, I'm going to enter root as well. Click login, and I'm gonna be into the dashboard. Now, I've already gone ahead and filled some of this information in, and when you log in the first time, none of this is gonna be here. So you're gonna wanna come to the column over to the left, and you're gonna wanna click on settings. Now, this will be the main page where you enter in all the information from whatever mining pool you choose to use. So today I'm using ViaBTC, and I'll be honest, I'd never used this mining pool before up till about 2.5 weeks ago or so. And a friend of mine that has a mining farm said, hey, you should check this pool out. It's pretty good for a number of different things to mine, and I've been really happy with it. I'll be clear, I have nothing to do with this mining pool whatsoever. But anyway, so whatever pool you use, you want to enter the stratum address in here. Now, the second column where it says miner name, if you use a username to log into your pool, simply all you have to do is put it in here. If you have more than one miner, like I'm going to have as far as K7s, I'm putting K701, and when I get the other miners, then it'll be subsequent 01, 02, 03. Password, I'm using just X for today, and then I'm gonna click save. And should be anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. Your miner will save the information, and then you'll be able to click here, back to dashboard, and you should start to see some things populate. So as you can see, these are our hash boards here, and our hash rate, average total hash rate, and real-time hash rate. Now, as I mentioned, this is part of the second batch of K7s, and again, just got it from Bitmain. So why they would do a 58 terahash when the first batch was 63, well, just my guess is that maybe the second batch probably didn't spec out and around that 63, so they decided to make a second model or a lower terahash model. So that is my guess. So once you have some activity here, you want to go to whatever mining pool, log into the dashboard, and here this is ViaBTC, and I do have a couple other CKB miners here. So obviously Nervos Network. I have got some CK Box 2s. These aren't the original. These are the new mini ASICs. So they're here. And as you can see, we've got our K7 and 57.18 terahash, the hourly at 58. So you can't really get much closer than that 58 terahash. So I'm gonna have to pause the video for a moment because it looks like we have another DHL driver here and my shipping guy's gone. It's the end of the day here. And as I mentioned, we have another few K7s coming. So I am going to have to pause the video. Thought I'd grab my camera real quickly. So as I figured, yes, it looks like we've got another 3 K7s. Okay, I gotta go grab the door. All right, so here you have it. We have another 3 Antminer K7s. And to be honest, this is the one we set up earlier in the video here. We were supposed to get yesterday and it showed up this morning. And these ones just cleared customs kind of early today, so we weren't expecting them till tomorrow. So differences, well, these ones did not come direct from Bitmain, and these are actually part of the first shipment. These are the 63 terahash model. So we are actually going to be able to compare the one directly from Bitmain at the 58 terahash and the 63 terahash. So I'm going to we'll stop the video and I'm going to crack some of these boxes and pull out the rest of my gold shells that I have kind of just sitting in the mining room, and we'll get the rest of these set up and mining. Okay, I've got the miners out of their boxes. I just need to get into the mining room and make some room and get some of those gold shells I've got left in there out of there. So then we'll get some power ran to these and hopefully connected to a mining pool and up and mining. I'm gonna connect these to ViaBTC as well, where I've got that other K7 we set up earlier in the video here. All right, let's do it. Okay, we've got all the gold shell miners pulled out of the mining room, and the K7 we set up temporarily over here. We've got that in the mining room along with the other 3 new K7s. It's tough looking at all these miners, and I sold a number of my gold shells a few months ago or so as well. Considering these things are less than a year old, I paid big bucks for most of these, and as an example, the gold shell KD Max right now is almost negative $3 a day. And most of the other miners are in around that 260 negative a day. And I've got a couple KD lights here that aren't, well, this one here, and there's one in behind. They're not as bad, but they're still somewhere around $1.60 a day. Not exactly the best investment in the world, but that is the thick skin you need for the mining game. Anyway, let's head into the mining room. Okay, so we've got the K7s inside, 4 in total, 2 there. That is the IB Link BMK3, and 1 there, and 1 down below. So I have plenty of room in here to get the other miners in here from outside the room. But what I'm gonna do for now is wait as I have some more new miners coming really soon. One being a brand new model of something. I'm not gonna tip my hat to let you guys know what that is yet, but I'm hoping to have it within the next week, and we're gonna get in here and set up as well. So what I'm gonna do now is we'll head back to the computer and we are going to check to make sure we got activity, and these are all connected to ViaBTC mining pool. Okay, so we are logged back into the dashboard of original Antminer K7 we set up first. This is the 58 terahash model that I received directly from Bitmain, and the next three here are the ones that I just set up. So these are the 63 terahash models, and where are we at? So the first one here, we're at 64 and about the same, another 64. So all in around where they should be. I was actually originally hoping that this model that I got from Bitmain may have ended up speccing out to the same as the 63. But again, I do believe that the 58 terahash model was probably units that just didn't spec out to make that 63 terahash cut. Anyway, I'm gonna head over to ViaBTC. I'm gonna click on pool. If you've never used this pool before, I would recommend, giving it a try. I've been very impressed with the feature set. Profitability wise, it's been stable. And one of the other things that I like, if you're in the United States or Canada, ViaBTC, the server is in the US. So anyway, you will need a username and to sign up to log in. So this is my username. I'm clicking on pool at the top. If this is your first time here and you're gonna give this a go, this is where you'll get your Stratum address to put into your miner dashboard. So next to that, we have a box at the top here, drop down. This is very similar to most other pools, and these are some of the currencies that you can mine over here at ViaBTC. We're at CKB, and we are gonna simply click on workers. Now here you see all of the miners that we have connected mining CKB. So the first two are my CK Box 2s, my little mini ASICs, and of course my K7. So the first one, the 58 terahash model, and the other 63 terahash, they are all where they should be. So what I'm gonna do is show a couple other of the features that I really like with ViaBTC. So I'm gonna click on assets real quickly. So what we're looking at is our real-time profits from our miners. Now, whether you have one or a dozen, it doesn't matter. As an example, I've got all of my S19 XPs over here mining Bitcoin. So I'm sitting at $51.24 so far. I have all my L7s over here. So I'm merge mining Litecoin and Doge. I'm at 67.57 and so on. Doge, of course, CKB, because that's what we're talking about in this video. Now, some of these other currencies that you see here, the NMC, CIS, EMC, and ELA, these are all other currencies that I'm actually merge mining the same time as I'm mining BTC. We're not getting rich over here, but you know what? This is gonna add up. And over time, you're able to, through the actual pool, convert into whether it's USDT and or BTC. So that's actually one of the other features I'm going to talk about real quickly. So I'm gonna come up here to the top and I'm gonna click on convert. So what we can do here, all of our mining profits so far today, the real time, I'm gonna come up here to the drop-down box and I'm gonna click on LTC for an example. So if I wanna take all of my profits so far today, click on balance as whole, I have the ability to convert to either USDT or BTC, and this is within the mining pool. So it saves me a step instead of going to my wallet and then maybe to an exchange, convert some of it and back to my wallet, or however, we all have our way that how we mine or the system that we do. But the ability to, on the fly here, convert any of my currencies, or if I want to take my CKB and quickly turn it into USDT or BTC, it's handy. You can also set up the auto conversion, and this is something that a number of other pools do. I'm not a fan of this. If you wanted to, you could set your LTC to pay out to USDT and or BTC. Again, I don't like that function, but I know some of you out there probably use it. So again, I have nothing to do with ViaBTC. I just thought I would bring it to everybody's attention. Give it a try. Do what I did. I moved a few miners over to try it out. And again, the app for your phone, ton ton of great features. I'm not a sponsored guy, as you guys know. I could be, I choose not to be. I am going to put a link here to a coupon that you can download for 50% off your mining fees. It helps me out a bit as well. That is if you choose to give the mining pool a try. Anyway, we're at the end of the episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You like the video. Stay tuned. I've got some more miners coming very soon, and we are going to continue doing the update to my original mining facility. Peace out.